Welcome back, everybody, to the Marshall Thundering Herd Dynasty. Well, 2 more wins stand between the Marshall Thundering Herd and a national championship. But first, here in the semis, we will face number 3 seed Alabama, 13-1 overall this season. The top 4 seeds have made the playoffs. And on the other side of the bracket is Clemson and Washington. Clemson is the number 1 overall team, mainly because the ACC was a much better competition conference this season. The quarterback of the Washington Huskies and the Big Ten champions is Kenyon Pettis. He was the number 1 overall recruit back in season number 1. He has thrown for 32 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's now a redshirt sophomore and 91 overall. Adam Mohammed is their top back. He's ran for 10 touchdowns, and they do have a pretty good receiving core. A couple of injuries, but this is a very, very potent offense led by a young quarterback. Clemson, on the other hand, is led by a lot of senior and junior leaders, especially senior Darian Mayo. But there's a big problem. The former 4-star is going to be out for this game and probably out for the national championship if they make it there. So they will have to be under guard under the senior quarterback, Christopher Vizina, and he is going to be a very big piece in this semifinal game. So here is Vizina right away on the first drive of the game, going down and giving this potent offense the ball to start it out. After a punt, here's a handoff to Mohammed, and he picks up a gain of 12. He has been tough to bring down all year. Here is the young quarterback Pettis in the pocket. When he doesn't see it, he can take off. He has some good speed. He gets a first down on that scramble, and now Washington is threatening to score. Here's a handoff, this time to the backup tailback. It's a touchdown, and Washington scores easily on their first offensive possession. So here is Vizina in this offense under pressure, and Washington making a statement right away, getting to Vizina, and they will have to punt it away on their second drive. But on to the second quarter. Here is the young quarterback Pettis throwing across the middle into traffic, and the Clemson defense makes a play. So they have only scored 3 points so far through the first 1.5 quarters, but hopefully that interception sets them up here for a very long field goal from 54 yards, and they do knock it down and bring it to within 1 as they enter the second half down by 4. Here's Vizina, though, the veteran leader, throws it across the middle. He makes it to about the 21, and then the receiver fights forward to the 19. Now they get inside the 5, handoff, it's a touchdown. So Clemson takes the lead here in the third, but can the young quarterback do anything about it? Here is Pettis handing it off to Mohammed, and he gets to the outside, inside the 5 in the third quarter, well over 100 yards on 15 carries. And now the handoff back to Mohammed, and he's stuffed at the 1. And now it's a 3rd and goal. Here's an RPO action, throwing to the left side to their star receiver, stopped at the 1, and now it is 4th and goal. They've had 3 chances here at the 1. Handoff, and it looks like the defense stops them, and what a stop. And Washington still finds themselves down by 3. On to the fourth quarter, and this is going to be picked off. The pressure gets to the young quarterback, and Raymond Warner takes it 6 the other way. What a defensive effort by Clemson. This was probably the best offense in the country this year, and they made Pettis look pedestrian in this one. But now, in the fourth quarter, and this Washington team down by 10. Here's a deep shot by Vizina, and he finds his man in the end zone. It's a touchdown. Clemson will cruise here towards the end of the game, up by 3 scores now. What a throw by Vizina to seal this ball game up late. And now one more time here with about under 2.5 minutes to go. Here's a throw down the sideline, and another big play by the Clemson offense. Washington has no answers on defense. Vizina, a touchdown in this one, no INTs. He was perfect, and Clemson will cruise here as they leave no doubt in anybody's mind that they should have been the number 1 team in the country coming into the college football playoff. One last play tipped around, intercepted by Clemson. So the young quarterback in Pettis is intercepted 3 times in this one, and they lose big, 34-10. Clemson will go back to another national championship game. So now on our side of the bracket, the 2 versus 3 seed here in the semifinals. Alabama is a full 5-star program, one of the 3 full 5-star programs in this dynasty. They defeated Georgia in the conference championship. Then they won last week, and now here they are in the semifinals. 36 touchdowns, 13 interceptions for Austin Mack, the senior quarterback. 99 throw power. He can really chuck that thing way down the field. And he has a lot of weapons, a lot of speed. Richard Young, 1,000-yard rusher this year, 213 carries. No other running back had over 32 on the season. And he was really their bell cow this year. But they have a lot of speed on offense. Cole Adams is very, very fast and quick. Ryan Williams is now a senior. Ramsey is a great receiver in his own right. They had 3 receivers who scored at least 9 touchdowns, but the guy we really just have to watch out for is Ryan Williams. We see him in real life. He is just a freshman in real life. Here in this game, he is a senior, and he is just unstoppable. One of the best receivers in the country. If there's one guy we want to contain in this one, it's definitely him. And their defense is really, really good as well. They force a ton of turnovers. They have 4 guys who have at least 3 interceptions, 2 guys with 2, and then 3 guys with 1. I mean, they are very, very active with getting after the football. And that's one of the things that our quarterback, Duke Hymas, does well. He protects the football. So can we keep it out of this great secondary's hands? We're going to have to see in a moment. The semifinals are officially underway. As Marshall will receive the opening kickoff, here is Brandon Spadell, who takes it back to about the 18. And out comes the true freshman quarterback, Duke Hymas, to lead this offense. We'll see what he's got. He's been poised this entire year, and we'll see what he can do on the bigger stage here versus Bama. Here's a short throw to start this game. There is Aiden Steinfeld, the senior. It's got to help to have a senior pass catcher in Aiden Steinfeld, who's there as a security blanket. Here is another veteran running back. This is Brian Santana, the junior. He has taken over late as the starter, as he has been reliable. 2nd and 4, another quick throw. This one is caught. It's Steinfeld again for 2 quick first downs to the senior. Now a 2nd and 9. Here's a throw across the middle. There is DeJuan Whitehead leading our team in touchdowns, receptions, and yards this season. It is a first down again. Hymas moving the ball across the 50 this time, giving it to Whitehead on the jet sweep. He gets to the outside, tries to make a man miss, and does pick up a gain of 9 on that one. He's got 4 catches last game, and now looking to make a play this one. Here is a handoff to Brian Santana, and that is a first down. So we're not getting too much of big yardage gains so far this drive. Here's a throw to the right side, and it's Whitehead again for a gain of 8. 3rd and 4 now. Alabama sends pressure. Here's a throw across the middle, and that's Whitehead again. His 4th reception of this drive, and you can just see what we are trying to do today. Get him the ball early and often. 2nd and goal now. Handoff, Santana, and that defensive front by Bama is there for the stop. And now it's a 3rd and goal. We spread them out wide here. We know they have a good front, so we want to spread them out horizontally. But here is a jet sweep, and it's going to be a touchdown on the orbit screen. We've gave them different looks on that drive of Whitehead running in motion. We gave it to him on the jet sweep. We gave it to him on the orbit screen right there, and it works to perfection. 7-0 now. Austin Mack, the senior quarterback, 99 throw power, is also mobile as well. Gives it off to the starting tailback, Richard Young, 1,000-yard rusher, 7 touchdowns on the season. 2nd and 2. Play action fake to Young. Mack throws across the middle. That's caught by Cole Adams, who is a speed demon on the outside. He also plays in the slot quite a bit as well. Austin Mack now throwing across the middle into traffic, and that's a tough throw to make. Corey Myrick might jump that 9 times out of 10. 2nd and 10 now. Mack throws. He throws to the sideline. This one's caught by the tailback, Young. And he picks up 6. And now it's a 3rd and 4. Cole Adams right there, line up in the slot. Look at all the stars on the field by Bama. Here's a throw to the right side. Intercepted! It's Nicholas Reed. He's going the other way to the 40, the 30, being chased down by Richard Young, pushed out at the 15. If you take a closer look, they have all these stars on the field trying to get the ball down the field. But look at this, 2 receivers in the same area. And by the time this ball was thrown, right at that cut, I think Mack just probably could have put some more air under it, and Nicholas Reed just jumps it. What a great play by a veteran safety. Inside the red zone now, play action. Oh, good play right there, getting the end on the fake. And Jaime just takes it himself, and he picks up a gain of 8. We're already through the first quarter. And now it's 3rd and 2 at the 6-yard line. Running a speed option, pitching it to Santana. The ball's on the ground. He overruns it and does eventually pick it up at the 25. Oh my goodness, that was a walk-in touchdown if that pitch is made. We do bring in Gordon Woods for now a long field goal from 42 yards, and it's good. So we just get 3 out of that long interception return. But we do have the lead here by 2 scores. Here's a screen pass this time, and that is caught by Cole Adams. Adams spins his way forward. 11 touchdowns on the year for Cole Adams. He has 99 agility. He and Ryan Williams and the rest of these guys are just so fast, so quick, so agile. It's incredible. Handoff this time to Richard Young. He gets to the outside. Nobody's home. Great blocking on the outside by Williams, and it is a 1st down. So now here they are inside just about the red zone. Here's Austin Mack keeping it on the read option, and he gets a big-time gain. And now they're inside field goal range for sure at the 21. Here's a handoff this time. The backup tailback gets some burn right there. As now it is Austin Mack here at the 19. 3rd and 9. Last time he was in the red zone here, he threw a pick. Here's a throw to the sideline. Caught Adrian Ramsey, and he gets inside the 1-yard line. And now it's 1st and goal. This time, giving it to the up man. This is Jaron Hamilton. He gets the pitch for the touchdown. And now Alabama is back within 1 score. That drive looked incredible for Bama's offense. Up by 3 now. Here is Jaime, this time hanging off to Dylan Gilliam. Now, Gilliam is interesting. We have kind of cut his playing time down a little bit, but he is still very capable, and he's healthy finally. Here's a short throw, and that's Robert Session, who has taken over from the injured Hashim Banagu, who's out for the season with a leg injury. Now here is Brian Santana finding some room, but 10 carries so far for only 20 yards. 2nd and 3, a quick throw across the middle. That is Tracy Augustine, and he's just short of the 1st down sticks. 3rd and inches now, handoff this time to Santana, and he fights forward. He's right on par with that 2 yards per carry. He gets 2. 11 carries for 22 yards. He has been stuffed so far. Play action fake. This is Jaime's under pressure, and Keon Keeley comes around the edge. And it looked like Jaime's tried to throw that one out of bounds, and now that forces a very long 3rd and 23. Here is Jaime's now in the pocket. Bama only rushes 4, but they still get to the young quarterback. We like to throw deep on those plays to Session because Robert Session has great speed. 2.5 minutes to go here. Here's a handoff this time to Richard Young. And they pick up a gain of 4. They have all 3 timeouts. Plenty of time left on the clock as well. Here is a throw to left side. This one's caught by Williams. Ryan Williams down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him in open space. It's a touchdown. That was actually a cover 6, and Jason Keener was supposed to have the coverage over the top. But there was just a sliver of difference between Myrick and Keener's coverage, and Austin Mack fitted in there. So now Alabama has the lead here, 14-10. Here is Jaimes now scrambling to the left side. He gets hit and does not stop the clock right there, so he picks up a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 now. Here's Jaimes throwing across the middle. This one's caught. It's Whitehead with a lot of speed. He does fumble the football. It's picked up at the 31. They go and review this one, so they will move the ball back to the 39. They rule it not a fumble. But here we go. Here's a quick throw. Once again to Aiden Steinfeld, running over a defender and picking up the first down. How about Steinfeld in this one? 3 first downs, 3 catches. Here's James now. Quick throw, and that's Santana. That's where he's been used most of his career in the passing game. And now it's 2nd and 4 at the 15. Scrambling, throwing to Leon Awe, the true freshman elite dev tight end. And now we get it inside the 10 eventually. This is a 2nd and goal. James, he just takes it himself. It's a touchdown. Alabama with a score. And then Marshall answers back on a 2-minute drill drive. That worked to perfection. What an ending to the first half by both teams. We already know this looks like it's going to be a close finish. Alabama showing off on both sides of the football. It's been close so far, and I think this Bama team is primed for a national championship, but Marshall has something to say about that. 6 receptions, 88 yards for DeJuan Whitehead, the junior. He has been involved quite a bit. And we'll see if we continue to do that here in the second half as we start out on defense. Play action fake to Richard Young. Austin Mack throws back to the left side. This one's caught by the tight end Ty Lockwood for his first catch of the game. 1st and 10 now at the 27. Austin Mack in the pocket. This time, under pressure, just throws this one away. Maybe a little bit of coverage sack right there, but he threw it out of bounds. 2nd and 10 now. Under pressure, it's Alex Holman. Elite Dev 3-star prospect back in season 1. Finally getting his time here in season number 4. He makes the sack in a big game. 3rd and 15. Short throw. Ty Lockwood catches it. And that's the convenience of getting a sack on 2nd down. Putting them in a 3rd and long situation. It's definitely really, really great for a defense. Here is Santana with his biggest run of the game. That one goes for a gain of 10. Dylan Gilliam checks in here for a 3rd and short. This time he fights forward for a gain of 4 and a first down. Santana checks back in here. Alabama rushes 4. Under pressure is the quarterback, and he will go down. Duke James gets sacked by Hunter Osborne, one of those great interior pass rushers they have. And now it's 3rd and 15 at the 32. Oh, here comes Osborne around the edge, and there's a throw to the sideline. That one is caught. Aiden Steinfeld just gets a foot in bounds. What a find by James. 1st and 10 again. Here is Santana. He's just bottled up today. Look at that Alabama front. They are incredible. 3rd and 9 now. Another 3rd down conversion. This time running Robert Session in motion, the speedster. He gets a block on the outside. That's a big-time block. One of the bigger plays you'll see from our former 4-star left tackle. He has been up and down in Lloyd Thurman, number 66, and he finally makes a big block right there. Jaime is now on a read option keeper. This time he goes for a gain of 3. Now at the 22. This time, Dylan Gilliam checks into the game. He hesitates a little bit and maybe had a little crease and only picks up 2. Another 3rd down conversion on this drive. Here is James, and that's the luxury of having legs. He will slide down inside the 10. 1st and goal. Handoff, Gilliam up the middle, and he gets tripped up at about the 2. He hurried up to the line now after they don't have the right personnel on the field, and their defensive line is tired. We give it right back to Gilliam for the touchdown. How about that from Gilliam? He's excited to get back into the fold of the rotation, and it's 24-14, a 10-point lead here for Marshall in this one. 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here is a handoff to Richard Young, and there is Patrick Kamalu along with Dwayne Gardner in the backfield for a loss of 2. Handoff this time. It's Austin Mack giving it to Young again, and there is Chasen Clark, one of the original Marshall players in this dynasty. It's 3rd and 11. Austin Mack under pressure. Zach Traylor. Traylor was a big component of the pass rush a year ago. He's taken a seat back, it seemed like, here in his senior year, but he has still been the starter for most of the snaps, getting off of the edge in a big-time play in the semis. 10-point lead here for the offense. Now with good field position to start the next drive. There is a throwaway by Hymas. We do want to be smart down the stretch, not make any big mistakes. Here's a short throw. It's Aiden Steinfeld. Every single catch he's had today, he's got a first down. That's 5 catches for him. Handoff, Gilliam with big-time space, fights forward for the first down. He's fired up, but a flag on the play, so that play will be erased. 2nd and 13 now at the 44. Here is Hymas, this time play action fake. He's loading up to throw this one deep and gets too much on it. Intercepted by the defense. It's going to go the other way. Broken tackle. Tackled at about the 48. I just got done saying we didn't want to take any big risks, and we do it on the next play. Enter the 4th quarter now. Bama on offense. Here's a screen pass. Barely getting around the outstretched arm from Caleb Uche. And that picks up a gain of 8 on that. Another RPO action, this time over to Ryan Williams for only his 2nd catch of the game. His only 2 catches have been that one and that big long touchdown in the first half. Now 2nd and 4 at the 30. Rushing for is Marshall. Mack under pressure. He goes down. It's going to be a fumble, and he ends up actually falling on his own fumble. He may have been loading up to throw that one, and then Daniel Gardner knocked it out of his hands. So now they're back at the 50 for a 3rd and 24. Mack in the pocket, still has all day. He runs out of time. It's Dwayne Gardner again. His 2nd play with the sack. And now it's 4th and 26 at their own 48. And they are going to go for this. On a 4th and 26, down by 10, I would trust the defense here. But they load up, throw it deep, and that one is knocked down. Darvion Childers all alone there on an island, and he makes a play. So now we have the 10-point lead and possession on their side of the football field. Here's a play-action fake. Here is Hymas throwing. He throws to the sideline, and another first down catch from Aiden Steinfeld. I don't think I've ever seen that before. 6 catches, all first downs. 1st and 10 now at the 29. RPO action this time over to Gilliam, and that's a good play call. Gilliam picks up a gain of 11 all the way to the 18 and a first down. The clock continues to run here. Time is running out for Bama. Here's a handoff this time. Santana checks into the game, and he just cannot get loose today at all. He has been stuffed. 3rd and 7 at the 16. Hymas throws across the middle. And his back shoulder maybe could have led his receiver a little bit more, but Session is able to hold on for his 3rd catch of the game and a first down. Here is Gilliam fighting forward all the way to the 1. And now 2nd and goal. On to now a 3rd and goal at the 2. We lose a yard on that play. Handoff. This is Gilliam. It's a touchdown. He's pushed into the end zone. And Marshall will take the 3-score lead here late. Alabama's time is running out quickly. And Marshall looks like they are closing the door on this game. Bama under 2 minutes to go. Austin Mack looking for a miracle here. Airs it on the first play, and it's Ryan Williams. How did he get behind Corey Myrick? It's a touchdown. You got to be careful in college football 25 to play that press coverage because they can just throw it right away, and their guys will be wide open. Something they definitely have to fix in this game. So now a 10-point lead for Marshall, and one last chance here on the onside kick. It's recovered by Marshall, and that will seal this ball game up. 31-21, Marshall will be moving on to the national championship here in season number 4. Wow, what a journey it's been to get to this point. The funny thing is, we have not won a playoff game at all in this series up until this season. And now we've won 2 straight. and this has been the best team we've had overall. I think all phases of the game we are really good. Running the football is a little bit of a struggle, but I think going into the national championship, we might need to put Dylan Gilliam back as starting running back. He is too much of a difference maker. Ryan Williams went crazy, though. He was the one guy I was worried about. 3 for 167 and 2 touchdowns. He went crazy. Ryan Santana, 2 yards per carry average. I mean, Gilliam wasn't much better, but even on 5 less carries, still had more yards. Aiden Steinfeld, 7 catches, all first downs for 82 yards. 6 for 88 by DeJuan Whitehead, and he did not even get a catch in the second half. We just play team ball. That is just what we do. Dwayne Gardner with 2 big sacks there. He set up that long 4th down conversion, which wasn't even close. And then our defense, Nicholas Reed with another INT. He has been incredible. He's got that platinum house call as well. So now we move on to the national championship where we will face Clemson. And the funny thing about this game, we are the top 2 seeds. We were number 1 for maybe like 1 week in the season, and then Clemson jumped back up to number 1. But this game features no All-Americans. None on Clemson, none on Marshall. It's kind of funny that the top 2 teams have no All-Americans entering the national championship. So that is going to do it here for this episode. You can just see the numbers are very comparable. We outthrow them by a little over 20 yards. They outrush us, but by just under 20 yards. So this is as even of a matchup as you can get on paper. And this is just going to be fun. 15-0 versus 14-1. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. National championship coming next. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.